Right now, folks, we're using a combination of a couple different baits: live pinfish, live whitebait, and cut thread fins, and they're eating everything. They just stole me that fast. I barely felt it. Little tap. Ooh, a little bit of drag. A little bit. Just squeaked it there for a second. And then it comes right to the surface. Double. It's got a little bit better shoulders to it. It's fighting like a red. Yep. Well, we were doubled. Mine's needle. Needle. Double. Oh, we're double. Chad's a little bigger than mine. Nice one. Hey. Hey. He bit me. He doesn't like you, Chad. Nope. As fast as it's hitting the bottom, we're on. A little red grouper. Now you guys are going to want to watch this till the end, because what we're going to do is we're going to share this GPS number. I'm going to show you what the bottom terrain is like. I'm going to show you what it looks like on our depth finder. And so you'll be able to come out here. Now this spot, it's not marking a lot, so it's going to be difficult, but that's why I'm doing this, is because I want to make it to where it takes you somewhere where you really need to look at your bottom machine and learn what you're looking at, so you know that you can go out and find other spots. But we're not giving the number out until the end of this show, so you want to watch till the end. Don't fast forward either, because you're going to miss all the action.
So here's a tip for this week. I see a lot of people, when they use cut bait, they take their hook and they put it through the middle of the bait like this. And what that does in this current is this creates a lot of drag. So you have a hard time keeping your bait on the bottom. It's going to look just like that in the water. Okay? So what I do is I look for the top fin. I go in with the hook right next to where the top dorsal fin is and go down until I get past the backbone. Now it's more aerodynamic and it doesn't pull up in the water column as easily. And there's your tip of the week. Ooh, he's got a little big into him.
Yeah, he does.
Not a bad one.
Nope, not at all. Now we're catching a combination of red grouper and gag grouper in this spot. So there's a lot of different fish in here. We haven't caught any snapper here, which is kind of weird, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to show you a couple different things here. Okay. This is what we're looking at on the down imaging. You're not seeing much, but we're on hard bottom which it indicates there. And then you can see the hard bottom on the Simrad. And it's marking fish right on the bottom. All that is fish on the bottom. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not a bad one.
So that's what you were marking.
And there you go. You can see a little bit of the little lines, the striations. That's what I'm looking for. That's an indication of hard bottom. And you can see where the fish are right, hugging right on the bottom.
So for that one. That one came up to the
Did
top.
That's all right. There you go.
You can't even show a hit because the rod never stopped going down.
So right now we're at that slack tide. We went through the major feeding time, which was really good, especially towards the end of it when that tide started to slack off. And now we're fishing the slack tide, and the bite has just been unbelievable. The coasties are out checking, making sure we're staying 50 feet apart. A lot of people ask me what kind of gear do I use and what kind of gear do we use, and mainly what we're using is our inshore stuff. I'm using a heavy action Ohiro Hyper inshore rod with a Hyper 5000 reel, and Chad is using a Redbone heavy action with a Quantum Boca that they don't make anymore. He uses 10-pound braided line with 20-pound leader, and I use 8-pound braided line and 20-pound leader. And that 20-pound leader and that braided line you can buy directly from us at TampaBayFishingChannel.com. We've got braided line, we've got fluorocarbon, we've got cast nets, we've got the Hyper rod and reels, fluorocarbon leader, jigs, anything that you need for what the type of fishing that we do, we have it. That was your cue to hook a fish, Chad.
Yeah, I know. You're getting a bump.
Wow.
Unless you got too far away again.
Yeah. Well, it was a great day on the water. We caught a ton of fish. We caught snapper, grouper, red grouper, grag grouper. So it was a great day. We found a couple of new spots. Now, I'm going to give you the first part of these GPS numbers. But for the second part, you're going to have to... We had to put a stop to going to Sunray Marine to get the second part of the GPS number. Unfortunately, things just aren't going to work out because of the COVID-19. We don't want to get a mess of people over there at one time. So we're deciding to go ahead and give you the number, the full number on this show. Now, future, it's going to be that you're going to have to go to Sunray Marine to get your second half of the number when we do this again. So I'm going to go ahead and give you the number now. Okay, here are the numbers. It's north 27.40.917 and west 82.34.51. Now, like I said in the video, this number doesn't have a lot of structure on it per se. It has some, but this is more of a giving you a number to help you recognize what you're reading on your bottom machine. Like I said, on our side imaging, we don't see a lot on this spot. It's more of the hard bottom. So if you can go out and fish this spot, take a look at what it looks like on your sonar, because this is why I'm doing this. I want people to learn how to read their depth finders and side imaging and down imaging and all that fun stuff. So it'll give you an idea of what to look for, because this is a little bit more difficult spot to find per se. So if you can find something like this, you can definitely find other things that are a little bit more structure oriented in the case of rocks and things like that. So take this number, have some fun with it, and I think we'll do this again in the future since we've got 705 waypoints now. So I want people to learn what to look for when they're going out and looking for new spots. I want to say thank you to everybody for the support. It's been awesome, as I say all the time. If you got out this last weekend, good for you. There was a lot of boats on the water. We saw a lot of people on the Port Manatee shipping channel, which was good to see. Good to see. So anyway, thank you again. Make sure you go by our website, tampabayfishingchannel.com. And if you guys have any questions, you know how to get a hold of us.
Fish more, catch more.